Hello, this is Joe Pryor with virtualrealestateteam.com in Oklahoma City, a part of Redbud Realty and Associates. A little under the weather today, but I really wanted to get this second part of yesterday's video out to you about market conditions in Oklahoma City. I've got Henri here in my lap giving me comfort while I'm recovering from a cold, but one thing I talked about yesterday is just the overall solidness of the economy in Oklahoma City. We didn't have a mortgage meltdown. Our unemployment is low. We've had a lot of good information. A lot of good things happening to us with Boeing bringing in another 800 people. And so things are looking very, very good. And we held our values in 2011, and that's very, very solid. And what I said at the end of the video yesterday is I want us to, however, take a little bit of a pause and talk about things that could affect the market in not so great of a way. Because, again, we're far from out of the crisis that the United States is in. And Oklahoma, the last time I checked, is one of the 50 states in the United States. And so we are affected not just locally, but nationally. Now, again, we don't have a huge shadow inventory here, but we do have one. Everybody has them. Now, there's three components to a shadow inventory that we need to look for in 2012. Number one, the foreclosures that have already been done and they haven't hit the market. As I look at the sheriff's sale list and the major counties of Oklahoma City, and I look to see if they're hitting the market, I know that nowhere near the amount of foreclosed properties that we've had in the last 6 months are back on the market yet as foreclosed properties for sale. And so I know those are going to be hitting in 2012. Now, the second part of shadow inventory are those people that are in the process. They're in default, at least 30 days late, if not more, maybe hitting that 6 months where it's a judicial system here of getting the Les Pendens notice and finishing out the foreclosure. So we know we have those also, excuse me, in the shadow inventory. And then the third that I'm very concerned with, because one of the things I said yesterday is that we had a very low inventory level in Oklahoma City, one of the lowest that I've seen. A lot of properties have left the market because they didn't sell. And as I look through the expireds every day, the expired listings, which I do every day, I'm finding some fairly high mortgage amounts where the prices were based on what people owed, not what the property was really worth. So the third component of shadow inventory is properties that are underwater, essentially. In other words, once we take all the marketing expenses and commissions, everything else closing cost asked for, then those people have to bring money to closing. And it can get even worse if you include those people that need a certain amount of equity from their house to buy the next house. So those are the three components that I think they're going to hit in 2012. I don't think they're going to be terrible. I don't think this is going to be like Florida, Arizona, especially Arizona and Nevada, where I think we're going to see another reduction in value because the shadow inventory is large. But I do think it's going to be enough that we should be irrationally exuberant, think we can price it and it's going to sell, because, folks, it's got to be priced right in 2012 to sell. So that is just my little tempering statement. I don't know anybody who can give me accurate figures about exactly what we're dealing with. I just know it's there. I just know that it's going to hit, and it's going to put a little bit of damper on a positive market in Oklahoma City. So this is Joe Pryor with the virtualrealestateteam.com in Oklahoma City, where we deliver traditional real estate values at the speed of technology.